So I've been getting a lot of comments that I may actually be using the wrong kind of foundation. I've been primarily using a Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which has a mattifying effect, which means it kind of smooths down, takes out oil, and does that kind of stuff to the skin, trying to give it a matte appearance. I did a video where I talked about a new kind of makeup foundation technique of not baking the face. My face tends to get very kind of patchy and cakey looking when I use Coty Airspun powder on top of my foundation. And I thought that maybe the powder was just caking my face too much, but in the comments and in person I've been told that it's probably the type of foundation that I'm wearing. So I actually went to Walmart and I went down the aisles kind of looking and searching for a type of hydrating or dewy sort of foundation. Those types of keywords and types of foundation means that they kind of give like a hydrating look instead of drying out the skin. So if you have dry skin or kind of a combination skin and you're looking to kind of hydrate the skin, then you want to go with either dewy, hydrating, those types of keywords in your foundation. I found two foundations that I was the most curious to try. I was looking at a Neutrogena and also a Maybelline. And I went ahead and went with the Maybelline because the color was the closest to my skin tone more than the Neutrogena. It's a little bit more expensive also, but I went with Maybelline's Dream Satin Liquid, and the closest color that I could find was Porcelain Ivory, which is their number 10. They both were a fluid ounce. This one was $14.97 and the Neutrogena was $9.97. So $10 versus $15. This also has a pump, whereas the other one was like the Wet n Wild where you screw top and then it has kind of like a paddle inside. And I've always been kind of curious to try a pump style foundation. I'm gonna try this out, the Dream Satin Liquid Maybelline. It is a foundation plus hydrating serum. So I'm wondering if this isn't gonna turn cakey on foundation, whereas the mattifying foundation does. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna prime my face like I normally do, use this foundation. I'm gonna see if a beauty blender or a brush works more effective with it. Do my makeup look with a couple other new things. I've got a new mechanical eye pencil. It is the L'Oreal Infallible in Carbon Black, because the Maybelline one that I had has run out, so I wanted to give this a try. And then I also got concealer finally. This is the top ranked concealer by Maybelline. It's the Instant Age Rewind, and the color that I could find was Cool Ivory, was the lightest shade that they had, because I have kind of more of a very light fair skin tone. So with the two colors, this will really brighten my face. I also have learned how to contour my face. I'll do some light contour. We'll just jump into all of this together and then see how it all works out, and hopefully it looks good. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face. I'm gonna be using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Perfecting, and I'm just gonna get it in the spots that I need it, particularly on my nose, near my eyes, and around my laugh lines, near my mouth. Okay, and the two different ways that I'm going to try applying this foundation is a foundation brush by Moda Mythical from my unicorn set. I really like this brush. And then a beauty blender. So I'm going to see which works best with this pump foundation from Maybelline. And I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to do that. And I'm actually just going to pump it onto the back of my hand. Okay, so it looks like it locks, so you have to turn it to pump it. And I'm going to do a fair amount. So I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender first. So with a beauty blender, it has about medium coverage. So I'm gonna try it with the brush on my left side of my face and see if it has more of a buildable coverage. It did say that it can have medium to heavy coverage. You just have to build it. And I do have some like marks on my face and that you can still see through, especially like under the eyes and that you can still see my freckles. So this does seem to be like lighter coverage than really what it's saying is medium. I actually really like this look. It's kind of got that dewy look to it, and I don't have the cakey face. So you guys, your suggestions were right. It definitely was the foundation. I guess my skin type just doesn't really work with mattifying foundation. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with the type of like dewy, hydrating, that sort of stuff. But how gorgeous is this? It's amazing. And the color actually matches my skin tone pretty good. So this foundation definitely is only about medium coverage. I did try to build it up to be high coverage. It doesn't really work that way. The concealer actually makes a beautiful highlight to the face as well for covering up my under eyes. And the eyeliner, I could take or leave it. It does tend to like transfer to the bottom waterline. So if you don't like that kind of look, I definitely wouldn't go with this product. But it's something that I'm okay with, so I definitely might use it, might not. I'm still searching for that perfect eyeliner. As soon as I find it, I will let you guys know. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Check out down below the subscriber shout out. If you want a chance to become this next subscriber shout out, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll become part of the Panda family, and it's just a way to support my channel. Remember, I love every single one of you. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.